this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down from the gun. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Again, it's Chubb. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, Offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Running back sent in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Daniels throwing on third. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd down and 10. Daniels looking for its pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, game is hard. And you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Big gain downfield. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Chubb on second down. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
To the air, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Ready.
Chubb here on first down. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Chubb again on second down. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Stays in the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Trayvon Berry.
Daniels back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
A give to Chubb, running left. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. The give inside to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Browns holding a 10-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run, this is Chubb. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Chubb. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Held to no gain on the run, and that brings up 4th and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions!